Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adrienne, and today we are in Cartersville, Georgia. Not just today, but for the entirety of this vlog. I should be here. I'm here for work for a few weeks, and I'm staying through the weekend so I can go hang out in Atlanta. And this is my first weekend here. So I wanted to start my vlog because I want to go do fun things in Atlanta, but I also want to just hang out and read. And then I'll continue these books throughout the week. So I am in the mood for some mystery books, mystery slash detective thrillery genre, which aren't I always, but I'm leaning more detective than psychological thriller right now. So I have a few books here. The first one is Hello Transcriber by Hannah Morrissey. I will try to get that sticker off. The only thing I know about this book is that it's book one in a series that I started with book 3. It's a companion series, so I'm only a little bit spoiled. But I loved it. I think I gave it 4 stars, but it's the Black Harbor series. It follows this town where crimes happen, and I don't really know who we're following in here. Oh, a police transcriber, obviously. And some other characters, and I'll let you know what it's actually about because I don't know yet, just that I loved the other book. And then I have Devil in a Blue Dress by Walter Mosley. Walter Mosley has this very long-running Easy Rawlins series, which Easy Rawlins is a detective, hence the theme here. So this is 1948, following a detective in Los Angeles and a devil in a blue dress, I don't know. And then I'm just now realizing these are all first books in series, but I have Deal Breaker by Harlan Coben. I, of course, have been watching some of the Harlan Coben series on Netflix, like Fool Me Once, Safe. And I've read one Harlan Coben book so far, but I wanted to go back to his very popular series, Myron Bolitar. This is the first book. It's called Deal Breaker. Now, I don't think he's a detective. I think he's a sports agent. Again, I don't know. But I'm intrigued enough to start, and this is a very popular series, so I can't imagine this is anything less than good. So those are 3 books I want to read this week, but then also I have my Myrtle book, which my sister gave me for Christmas, and it's filled with these little detective sort of puzzles, like kind of a process of elimination. It'll tell you like the killer is left-handed, and you go through the list of suspects to see who is left-handed or something like that. But I want to try it because actually I have done a couple already, but I haven't really gotten into it yet. I think maybe because I was on the super easy ones, so I need to use my logic skill and the power of deduction and solve some myrtles. That is the plan for the week. The plan for this weekend is to go to Atlanta, maybe go book shopping. I probably want to go to the aquarium, maybe botanical garden, eat a lot of food. I can't do too much because I do have another weekend. So I have to spread out my fun activities. But yeah, enough rambling. Let's hit the road, and I'm going to start off with Hello Transcriber because I have the audiobook for this and I can listen to that while I drive. So let's go. I'm sitting in Centennial Park, where I also sat earlier, but I've started Hello Transcriber, and it is very dark. Did you know Waffle House started here? But we're following a woman whose name I already forget, but she's a transcriber for police reports. Like at the very beginning, she gets the job. I thought she was a transcriber for like 911 calls or something. I don't know. Also, maybe I'm not really sure what she does yet, but I'm guessing she's gonna catch some weird stuff. But she moved to Black Harbor not too long ago with her husband. She's from some other small town. And so this town has a lot of violence and death and crime. There's a bridge there where a lot of people have committed suicide, and she likes to run there and like sacrifice things to the river. She's an odd bird. She is at her new job, and this guy outside the window who supposedly can't see in, but they can see out, he like writes on the glass, "I hit a body." And yeah, I don't really know what's happening yet, but she's working for the police department, overnight shift, creepy boss in a weird town. Also, we got a little glimpse at her husband, who I don't like at all. He's a hunter. He hunts a lot, and they eat it, and like their house is covered with like taxidermy stuff, and then they're eating. He killed some mourning dove, and she like has to pick the BB out of her food. I don't like it, but it's setting the tone, that's for sure. So I just got done at the aquarium. Now I'm gonna go to a restaurant that has this like bruschetta board where you can just pick different kinds of bruschetta toppings, and that sounds great. I got sick Saturday night, and I've been laying in bed for, well, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I went to the doctor on Sunday and I have a sinus infection, and I've just been coughing my head off and miserable, but I got an antibiotic. I didn't go into the office Monday, Tuesday, but I still like had to participate in the training. So I've just been struggling to survive, certainly not reading. But now, today's Wednesday, I'm visiting a different office in Tennessee. My cheeks are pink, but I don't have a fever. I'm recovering. I'm back to my vlog. But yeah, things did not go as expected. I was fighting for my life for a little bit, but we're back on track. I did continue listening to Hello Transcriber this morning while driving here, and I don't really care about it so much so far. It's just like dark and weird, but I'll tell you more about it once I read more of it, because I'm really not that far in. So welcome back, vlog. Hi there. I ended up getting more sick and I threw up at the office. So I got sent home early. I was supposed to spend another week in Georgia, but I'm home now, and I've actually been home for a bit recovering. I feel like I'm almost better. But yeah, that's the first time I've been sent home from a work trip. And mind you, I've toughed it out through sickness on a work trip, but this time I couldn't do it. So I rotted at home. I actually had a very busy work week working from home. So I was still working very hard, but I at least didn't have to like get up and talk to a branch full of people, and I could just sit at home coughing and blowing my nose while I was working. So in that time though, I do have some book updates for you. So I read the entirety of Deal Breaker by Harlan Coben over the weekend. This is the first book in the Myron Bolitar series, but I thought this book was fun. This book was written in 1995, so there are some things that are a little cringy and inappropriate, but just in like a man writing an action-packed book kind of way. That happens anyways, but not too crazy. A little bit. For 1995, it was pretty good. I'm giving it like a 3.5, but I see the potential of this being such a good series and so much fun. The newest book is coming out in like a month, and I'm going to try to read as many, well, not as many as I actually can, but I'm going to try to fit some more in before the newest book comes out. But yeah, this was like a fun time while I was just sick and miserable. And then I tried so hard to finish Hello Transcriber, but I got to halfway through and I'm quitting. So this book is painful to read. I looked at the Goodreads reviews, and this is like romantic suspense, and I thought I signed up for a thriller because I've already read book 3, When I'm Dead, which is a thriller, a mystery thriller. This doesn't really have a mystery. There is is it romance? A romance happening, but the woman is cheating on her husband, and it's she's like, I don't know how to describe her. I don't like the main character and the way that she views the world. Like, she is depressed and in a bad situation, but the way that she views everyone else is like, I don't know. I don't like how condescending she is about other people. And then the way she's lusting after this man is gross, and she's coming from an abusive relationship, so like I get it why he would seem so great, but he's not great. I don't have anything else to say about this. It's not good, and I'm very sad about it. I'm still considering if I'll try out book 2, because maybe that's when it switches over to thrillers and good, and this was just like her first book. I don't even know if it was her first book, but not my thing. But since I like this one so much, I made a little Pengo order, and the person wrapped it so cutely. And I thought I would show you, because, I mean, how fun is that? Pengo is a used book website where I have sold, not kidding you, I've made like $550 on there, but also not kidding you, after this order, have spent every dollar that I made from Pengo. So that's a lot of money. I got all Harlan Coben books, which I'm so excited that I like Harlan Coben now, because I know that's going to be such a good one to find in thrift stores and used bookstores. But I want to keep with this look as much as I can. I don't know how long this look lasts in the series, but I got Drop Shot, which is book 2. Look how pretty they are together. And then these other books, this one kind of seemed to match, maybe not. And then this doesn't match at all, but this one seller had multiple, and they all look like they're in great condition, which they are. And so I just got a few, because I just feel like I'm gonna want to read all the Harlan Coben. And now I'm like, all those other generic authors that you see like release book after book for the last 30 years, I'm like, should we have been giving them a chance? Probably. So honestly, I think I might read this book today. It's not quite what the TBR said, but this is what I want to read next. I'll tell you more about this series. I know I haven't really said anything yet, but I'll tell you more about that later. I do have to go now. But yeah, I'm excited to be home, and I'm getting closer to feeling better. That's the real win here. Alright, so I want to tell you about the Myron Bolitar series. Look how freaking pretty they are. I hope the whole series comes in this cover. Deal Breaker is the first book in the series. This series follows Myron and his friend Win. Myron is a sports agent and former FBI something. He has a black belt in Taekwondo, maybe. But we're also like investigating crimes, murder, solving mysteries as well. And it's honestly such a good time. So book 1, we have a college athlete. He's going to be the first round draft pick for the NFL. And he's representing him, but then the guy has a girlfriend who went missing a while back. And also, like, the sports agent business is a little shady. So we were investigating something with there. It turned into this big plot, a lot of moving parts, and I thought it was so much fun. We have Myron and his friend Win, like, questioning people, investigating, even though they aren't actually law enforcement. Now I'm on book 2, Drop Shot. This is Myron and some tennis clients. This woman who wanted to become a client of his, a tennis player, he was kind of ignoring her. She was kind of desperate, and she called his office multiple times, and then came to the US Open, where Myron was watching his tennis star play in the US Open, and then the woman gets shot and killed at the US Open. So he's like, so he wants to investigate because he loves to save people, and it's just fun. There's a lot of like silliness. He is, you know, he attracts all women, and he's so witty and clever, but then also he's making fun of himself for it, so it's like cringy dicklet, but like kind of self-aware. So I'm still reading that. It's fun, but then also my reading has just gotten derailed because my sister, Book of the Month, accidentally sent her a second copy of the reappearance of Rachel Price by Hallie Jackson, and you know, they just said keep it. So she gave it to me under the condition that we buddy read it together. So that's what we're doing now. I've never read Holly Jackson, and I didn't even know this book existed. I think I just wasn't paying attention. Last book of the month. We're following Belle Price as our main character. So I think this might be Holly Price's first adult book, but the adult is 18 and she's still in high school, so it kind of feels young adult. But she does cuss a lot. So, but Belle Price, her mom went missing when she was 2 years old. And present day, they are making a documentary, her and her family, with a documentary crew about the disappearance of Rachel Price. And then Rachel Price comes back 16 years later, 16 years after her disappearance. So now it's the reappearance of Rachel Price. And that, honestly, the premise alone, I should have gotten this myself. Glad I didn't. But then Belle and her is interacting with her mom, Rachel, who's a stranger because she left when she was 2. Rachel says that she was taken and she's been locked in a basement for 16 years. And Belle is questioning that. So I'm having a lot of fun. My sister and I are using this app called Fable to like make notes and posts as we read the chapters. And today we actually have to read 100 pages. So I need to get on that. But I really wanted to bring you along today because I just got done with work and now I have to take Padfoot, the littler cat, the smaller cat, to the vet. And I'm scared because I don't even pick him up. Like, he doesn't like to be held. And if I pick him up, he like goes stiff and all the claws come out. So I'm terrified of taking him to the vet, and he's probably going to embarrass me because I'm going to like hold him still so we can give him a rabies shot. And I don't know how to do that. So let's take Padfoot to the vet. Okay, Rocky's trying out the new carrier bag, which he doesn't even know is so nice because his smell being in the bag is going to comfort Padfoot, his biggest fan, his #1 fan. I almost want to put both cats, just bring both cats to the vet, so Rocky can make Padfoot feel better, but I'm afraid Rocky will be scared and he'll like beat up Padfoot in the bag. So I'll leave him at home, but is he gonna be sad that we're leaving without him? I don't know. And how many claw marks am I gonna have on my arms? Currently scratch free, so I'm very nervous. So sorry. It's okay. Ow. Get in there. I'm sorry. Hello, I'm here to give you a little car update. I'm almost finished with the reappearance of Rachel Price. It's so good. I did look at the back of the book. It definitely says that it's young adult. She's trying to be a little more grown up, but it is feeling very young adult. However, I am having a good time. I've been getting reveal after reveal, twist after twist, and it's fun. I can't tell you absolutely anything because it would be a spoiler. However, you're going to think some things and you're going to be proven wrong. You'll have a new theory, you'll be proven wrong. I feel like Holly Price is really good at making you feel what she wants you to feel. Like as soon as she no longer wants me to trust someone, I don't. As soon as we suddenly like someone, I do. One weird thing I've noticed is when she wants you to dislike someone, they start spitting when they talk. Interesting choice. So yeah, I'm almost done with it. I'm gonna finish it, and I have to talk to my sister first because that's our buddy read. So I'm gonna give her my opinion first, and then I'll update you about it once I'm done. And then I'm gonna get back to Drop Shot. But it's Friday now, almost 8 p.m. and I have a 5-hour meeting on Sunday where I have to do like some, very active and involved work. So, and that's after getting off of a very busy week. I just finished my 5th company-wide training today. So I've been very busy, but I'm gonna enjoy my one evening and one day of weekend before I have to work again on Sunday. So hey there, I just finished editing my vlog, and the next clip I found was me reading book 4 in the Myron Bolitar series. So I don't know what happened. It was a chaotic vlog, as I'm sure you experienced. So to wrap up the video, I'm just glad I got to share falling in love with the Myron Bolitar series. I've been wanting to find a new series to get into, like a longer crime mystery series, and I found it. So I did achieve my goal in this video, just not quite in the route that I was expecting to. I still really need to read the Walter Mosley books, and I will get to that hopefully soon. But loving Myron Bolitar. You will see Harlan Coben in future videos, and I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you again very soon. Thanks for watching.